and welcome to another exciting episode of Women Corner on Oweleke TV. I am King Sa'a, and joining me today we have a special guest. This is Women Corner, and because our topic for today warrants this, we have invited a special guest joining us on today's episode. His Royal Highness, Coded of Abuja. Hi.
I'm too global right now.
Yeah, he's global. He's decoded. His Royal Highness. Money can never buy him.
They don't know.
You're welcome.
It's good to be here.
All right, to my right hand side, our usual guest is here, Shima. Hello, baby.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
It's good to have you here.
Same here.
Have you met Mr. Coded?
Yes, of course.
You have?
Briefly.
All right, let's get down to business today. Our topic for today is it appropriate for a man to ask a lady of her body count? Let's take a short break. When we come back, we'll hear from our two guests.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleke TV, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we're still here and it is Women Corner, and we have a special guest. Like I said, we have to drag him down here to come and involve himself in this episode of Women Corner. And now the topic says, is it appropriate for a man to ask his lover of her body count? And my guest for today will be pouring in their thought from left and right. Mr. Coded.
Yeah.
So back to you. What do you think? Is it appropriate for a man, a guy, to ask his lover of her body count?
Well, for men, what works for us does not work for the other gender, which is the female gender.
Okay.
In my years of experience as an on-air personality and event manager plus an MC, of course, you meet a whole lot. But then, talking about women, their features are quite interesting
Okay.
and unpredictable.
Oh.
The unpredictability in women's nature has made them a bit let me say, they can put you in a dilemma sometimes as a man. So as a man, you have to really have what we call patience, tolerance, and then be a bit over lovable to actually understand women. Understanding that chemistry is what you keep doing till you get old as a man. So when a lady comes to me and says, hey, what's your body count like? And I'll take my glass down, look at her, and I have to look at the way her lips move to know what she wants, because the intricacies and the dynamism of women, it's what an old man will say, I'll never understand till ad infinito. Ad infinito means to infinity. You never understand till ad infinito. So you keep learning women till you get old with them.
Okay.
They are very flexible. Rigidity in women is not. You don't see a woman that's rigid. Today she might give you madness, tomorrow she gives you lovable.
Okay.
Tomorrow she might be a prayer warrior, next day she's giving you some vibes that you think are some shower vibes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I think when she comes to ask me what's my body count, it could be that she wants to see. Probably she hasn't seen. For a woman that sees me looking sporty and sees my six packs, she won't ask what's the body count.
But can you ask your woman of her body count?
I don't feel it's a good thing.
Okay.
Because for some reasons, number one, most women or some have inferiority complex.
Complex.
But it depends on the background. It depends on the person's genetic combination. Depends on the person's orientation. Depends on the person's upbringing, and it also depends on the person's sexual orientation. That's why we admonish parents to give their words early when they are teens,
Sex
14,
education.
14, 13, already biologically the sensitive hormones are already in place.
Okay.
You know, they've grown some things in the right places. You know, the pubic hair and all that, and the sexual morphological variation begins to show in place. So biologically, they feel like we have to know these things. If you don't tell them, they're actually going to see it watching television, listening to radio. They learn that the wrong way. They might want to experiment further or explore further than what you've told them. The best thing is, hey, this is what it is, what it is. So when it gets to that age of me trying to, a lady is asking me, what's your
body count?
What's your body count? That's how many sexual partners have I had?
Yeah.
Oh, where I will feel like that's not expedient right now, because what makes a relationship work, if people want to understand, is not the body count of the men.
Or the women.
All the women, because I feel that humans have this insatiability in their nature. They're never satisfied. No matter how, that's why sometimes you see old men that have been engaged in sexual activities a long time tell you, hey, you want to kill yourself in that woman for 3 hours? You're going to die and she moves to the next man. That's the gospel truth. Listens to them. I listen to old people a lot. You do not want to keep trying to satisfy a woman. So she will say, he doesn't satisfy me. There are some erogenous zones some men do not even touch during sexual activities. They go straight into trusting. They don't touch some places to have a safe landing. If I go into sexual education right now, some people will be calling my number right now. So I don't feel it's a good thing for you as a girl to start asking a man, a young guy who's looking at building a house and buying a car, what's your body count? Now that could send few minutes to him. Either you're doubting his sexual performance, capacity, or power, or if he's 2 minutes man,
people
you can
judge
ask him.
this spiritually. They'll tell you, oh, you don't have spirit of discernment. You sleep with other people.
So you've carried the spirit?
Yes, you carry some people bad spirit.
I don't believe in
there are
that.
people that will say, when you sleep with this person, you get some trait from them spiritually that will start manifesting in your life. So some will now say, sleeping with a lot of people is like it brings bad luck to them.
I don't believe in that, but some believe in that. It could be ostentatious.
So you don't believe in that? That means you can sleep with 100 women?
No, I never said so.
No, I'm just asking. Asking.
For men,
okay,
we are particular about who we want to get down with or who we want to lay with. We don't just go for
all men.
For every Dick, Tom, and Harry. Yes, some are dogs. Yes, some
cheap.
Yeah, some have that sexual appetite like dogs. Like whatever is in a skirt, they want to see what is right there. And then you see them actually throwing money. You see some married men, every young girl, they want to have them in their bed. And these young girls are enticed by shawarma, iPhone, money sense, fish, and all that. Does that mean the men have carried the bad luck on the young girls? No, they still have money to throw away. So some people that believe in that, maybe it works for them. If you believe that every girl you sleep with has bad luck to throw at you, possibly it works for you.
All right, thank you, baby girl. So let's get back to you. What are your thoughts?
Personally, I would say I don't feel that question is necessary, especially for a relationship that has to offer more than sexual activities. Yes, if you're going for something serious, you want to you and this guy, you guys come together and you want to establish something beyond what happens in the bedroom. I don't think the question what's your body count is necessary. However, there are two sides to the coin, and I would say some people, especially he made mention of the religious people, who believe in things such as sexual activities with people who are not your spouse can lead to transfer of spirits. So some people would want to know how many days we're going to fast to break the spirits that have been transferred. Because I've heard doctrines of such, and I myself would say I'm quite a believer of that, to be precise. Yes, so I'm not like I said, there are two sides to the coin. I'm not asking you what's your body count to tell you, oh, you've lived a very bad lifestyle, whatever. No, I'm asking you so that I can know where to help you spiritually.
So you basically can ask a man.
Of course, I can.
But is it appropriate for a man to ask you as a lady?
Of course.
He can.
Yes, of course. Why not? And then there are people that will say, even if you ask the girl, she's not going to say the truth and all of that and all of that.
They usually don't say
They
the
don't
truth.
say the truth.
Yeah,
and some ladies are even against it. They don't even like it. I came across this kind of topic online when they were
Okay.
asking, would you want the man you want to marry or dating know your body count? So people say, why you go know? Why you want to know? If you know, to read on budget that you
Yeah,
understand. Some will now tell you that, oh, even if I have a lot of body count,
Mhm.
I cannot tell him. I can just splash the numbers or
absolutely.
cut it.
Yeah.
So to me, to some extent, I don't think it's even appropriate to
Necessary.
ask. If you ask, ladies know how to keep things in their
Your
heart.
heart,
Mm.
yeah.
We know how to keep secret. You might ask somebody that has 10 body count, they'll say, it's just two. Oh,
Just
I'm sorry,
5,
it's you, say.
4.
You are the second person. Do
Those,
you
let's talk about
understand?
let's even talk
Let's
about those. Let's even talk about those that I know people
Okay.
who were commercial sex workers
Okay.
that are married today. Very
Yes.
pretty, living happily, have
Yeah.
kids. Now, if the man came and kept that as a prerequisite or as a criteria for marriage, would she have been married? No.
No.
Answer is no.
Yeah.
Now, this girl goes out every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, she's out looking for money to pay house rent. And finally, God shows her mercy. So when you talk about those that are over religious, sometimes religion has brainwashed, especially
And
Nigerians.
I know some people that are even this religious,
Yeah.
but oh my God, if you check their activities,
It's something
good
else.
God, it's something
so,
else.
So imagine if the young guy came and say, "Hey, you've been on the street. So how many?" It's gonna be uncountable for her to say, "Hey," because she's a sex worker. She's been doing that for a long time. Imagine if she keeps counting everybody she slept with. Oh my goodness, you will run for your life. But today they're married with kids. They're living in Lagos. They have a car. Now has her past experience, ugly past experience, prevented a man from gaining prosperity, making money? No, the answer is no. I also have friends who will tell you, hey, if I want to pray for prosperity or favor, I do not sleep with my
Women.
girlfriend or women. He will actually
Yeah.
say other girls, other side chicks,
Chicks, okay.
because apparently they might have some bad luck
Luck,
to
exactly.
transfer in the spirit,
Yeah.
and the spiritual realm controls the physical realm. I
Yeah.
understand that very well. It's
Yeah.
the earth is very spiritual. If you don't understand that, then come to me for the lectures.
Okay, one more question before we wrap this. Why do you think there are a lot of girls with body count? Fine, you will not ask your girlfriend, and you don't want your girlfriend to ask, and
Yeah.
you would ask and probably want your partner to ask because you're comfortable with yourself. Now, why do you think there are a lot of young girls, especially among the Gen Zs, with a lot of body count?
Problem.
Because sometimes if we have discussion, open conversation, you get to hear people say, guys, we say, I slept with this one because of Indomie. You mention of shawarma now. Oh, I have to invite this person, and before you know, I went down with her. My friend went down with her. Even in school, you see guys, you hear a situation where one lady, a lot of guys, group guys, have slept with.
Problem.
A lot of problem. So why do you think girls of nowadays, let me throw that to you before Mr. Kure, why do you think girls of nowadays, especially the Gen Z, have lots of body count?
Personally, I would say there are a lot of contributing factors as to why girls of nowadays have um, a lot
The
of
body count.
body count.
Okay.
Yeah. But to start with, I would start with curiosity.
Okay.
You see, there's this belief. I don't, like I said, it's just a belief. It's not like I'm still trying to study that belief to see whether it works for me or it doesn't work. Because I know that at some point in my life, I'm going to be a mom, going to be a parent. So I'm just trying to like understand if that belief is true or not. Where people say things like, yeah, this girl, her papa no dey agree how make she come out now. Why she did do like this in school?
Policing
Do
a
you
child.
get?
Okay.
They come to school and they're everywhere. But then why I said I am still struggling to believe, because you also see people that have been locked up at home and then they come to school and they're still intact.
Okay.
They're not being so curious. Do you understand? So, and then apart from that, locking
That's
up,
the curiosity leads to sex.
Yes,
Okay.
and
Having
then
sex, sorry.
some people influence.
Okay. Peer group, I guess.
Not just peer group. What we see nowadays, everybody is posting my man, thank you to my man. You want to do thank you to my man challenge. You want to do spinning.
Is there anything
slow
like
mo-
thank you to my man challenge?
Yes,
Wow.
of course. You want to do the spinning, slow mode with water, everything,
yeah.
you know. And you see girls craving this kind of relationships. And of course, we all know that. Okay, you hear you go online and you see things where you see you see challenges or polls where you see I went to see my man, and this is of course a girl that goes to see her man.
Well,
in her
my
house
boyfriend
and spends
presented me with a
bouquet of flowers, of
and
course.
money.
Yeah, there was a time I was in school and I was hearing two girls one said, this they were watching the video, and then the other one said, oh my, now only God know the way this guy don't knock this girl. And the other one said, you don't have the guy doesn't have to knock the girl to show this kind of love. And they got into an argument. The
Oh,
girl was like, a guy can show you this amount of love if he hasn't slept with you,
yeah.
believes. And it's just what the society is throwing at us right now. Back then in our parents'
Time.
our mom's time, you were the probabilities of you having the highest amount of suitors is the fact that you've kept yourself. But now the society is making it like, what makes you have a lot of suitors is the fact that you're very experienced. Men
Or
are saying
very
things,
exposed.
yes, very
Okay.
exposed. They don't want that shy good girl. Don't get me wrong.
Conservative.
Yes, you hear men saying things like, yeah, I want her to be a good girl outside. I want her to be my shower
Some
in
vibe
the door.
in the
You get this
house,
kind
in
of
the-
thing. So
Okay.
everybody, the girls are having the mentality of, okay, yes, let me get this experience so that I can be my man's ashawo and be the good girl
Girl
outside.
outside.
Do you understand? So that's for influence. And then
Okay.
lastly, I would say what people feed themselves with. Nowadays, movie industry is all about relationships, dating, sex, and all that and all
And
that.
rituals.
Yes. So, where you watch as a young girl, when you watch a movie where this 19-year-old is dating this 18-year-old
Yes,
girl, it
Or
kind of
teenage
yes,
movie.
it kind of rings this, oh, it's a normal thing.
For
Do you
me,
understand?
yeah.
And not just that they're dating, you see them all cuddling, kissing, and stuff like that. So, I think these three things basically are my forefront factors as to why girls of nowadays have such huge amounts of body counts. Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Mm.
Mr. Coded. Any addition to that?
Well, let's talk about na condition na make crayfish.
bend.
Absolutely. Because I talked about the underlying influencing factor that influences a child that grew up. Remember, at it starts, she knows that it starts, the peak of sexual sensitivity starts about 14, 15. A girl child, all at that age, it's already at that peak of sensitivity and hormone sensation she wants to explore. And remember, what if it happens that she had an abusive growing up?
That's rape and
Yeah,
everything.
there's an adult there touching her, trying to touch her nipple and all that, touch her body and all that. And she grew up being touched and she wants to be touched. It's about influence, right?
Yeah.
All right, she gets influence from a child and wants to explore. She's gonna have so many long, countless body counts. Let's talk about also the influence of what I want to live above what my parents has given me. Because okay, this girl is locked up. She
Lack
spoke
of
about
contentment.
lack of contentment. She
Okay.
spoke about being at home, being locked up. Our personal experiences, a pastor's daughter locked up. She came to school, she wants to explore. She has about 3 boyfriends. She wants to know
Wow.
sex. Because all she knew was Bible school, Sunday school, choir, go home, and she wants to explore. The body wants to explore. You see that she's doing it, or she's gonna have sex toy, or she's masturbating. So these things are very, very conscious about it. When you start prioritizing that, you ain't never gonna marry right now. Because the influence of social media is so much that gone are the days where our parents will keep purity, be a virgin, and get so many
In
suitors.
fact, as soon as you are
Yeah.
developing,
Yeah.
you have somebody that is coming to
You
oh,
get
my
married,
son, my son,
17,
yes, my son is
17,
going to get
18,
married
you're
today.
taking.
And you
Right-
don't even meet the guy, you don't court,
17,
you don't
18, you're
date,
taking.
you
You
just
just say
Right
yes,
now,
I
fix
do.
that
right
date.
now, you see a girl of 17, 18, and she has about 3 boyfriends.
And the parents are aware.
Yeah, and you take her inside, she's giving you the sex style you ain't never seen.
Okay.
Something else. Yeah. So
In a minute, no, in 2 seconds, just one advice out there to
Okay.
our fan.
All right. If you're listening and you're youth, and of course, your upbringing will actually have an influence, positive or negative, on your adulthood. You want to have a blissful marriage, and then talk about the issue of this body count. Then you really have to live right. Live right. Of course, to the parents and the words that have nonchalant attitude towards how a child is being brought up. The baby is what makes the adult. So if you take care of the baby, it's just like
the adult will take
the
care of
adult is taken care
herself.
of. Just like train the child in the way that he or she should go. Of course, he or she might deviate a little, but not in totality. So let's have a prerequisite, good training to them as they are young, catch them young, train them well to live well. So we don't have too many young girls getting pregnant and too many abortions. We didn't talk about that. Have young girls doing abortions rapidly without even thinking about the consequences. It is too much. Come on.
Having
All right,
given
thank you.
abortion
Let's hear
to-
you.
to gain weight.
Yeah.
What? Doing what?
Abortions to gain weight.
Some of the
I
girls
don't understand. Doing
some,
abortion to gain weight or
Absolutely.
lose weight.
To gain weight.
to gain weight,
You
it
get
gives them
pregnant
weight,
and then you
and then you gain weight.
abort.
Oh my
Some
God,
of them,
I'm lost in this generation.
some of them have
you
been
see.
told that to
Oh my
develop.
Yeah.
Tell the guy to put spermatozoa into your mouth. They've learned that already.
There was
It's
a time.
biological.
There was
It's
a time
biological.
a
So you
guy.
them having sex, and they'll tell the young guy, "Don't use protection.
Oh my God,
Put
we
the
don't
sperm
have
in me.
much time.
It flushes the body."
There's a time a guy said that he had to impregnate a girl just for him to know if he's man enough. Yeah, I've heard that.
And also, if she is
A
what is it
woman
called?
enough,
Fertile.
fertile.
If she's fertile,
Yeah.
absolutely, you also do that.
All
as
right,
well.
thank you
It's a
so
whole lot.
much, Coded of Abuja, His Royal Highness Monica
Detailed.
Nobahim, and our beautiful Shima. Thank you so much for honoring
Okay.
our invitation. Thank you, guys. This is where we'll call it a wrap. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at Oweleke TV. Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
Bye.